Welcome back to the Teacher channel. Please don't forget to subscribe so you're notified of new content. Today I'm at the library meeting with a mentee, Miss Red. Let's go meet her. Hello, Miss Red.
Hello, Dr. G. Thank you for meeting me.
No problem. How can I assist you today?
I want to know more about writing objectives. Sometimes I get confused on how to structure them.
Relax. I think I can help. Let's grab a chair and begin. Let's get started. Objectives are the lifeblood of the lesson. They state the what, how, and sometimes to what degree.
Okay.
The objective should be measurable and observable. Basically, it states what the students will know and how they will show that they know it.
I see, but can you give more details in an example or two?
Sure, I'll walk you through a short presentation. Let's look at understanding objectives. Objectives should be based on standards and students' needs. They should be measurable and observable. Basically, what will the students know and how will you know that they know it by the end of the lesson? Let's look at a poor example. Students will, and then this objective has 6 subsequent skills that the teacher will address in this lesson. The reason it's a poor example is because none of the 6 skills have a tangible end product to measure whether the students have grasped the concept or not. So let's look at revising a couple of the skills. Utilize works of literature as springboards to writing. Revise, it reads, students will utilize works of literature as a springboard to writing a short story about their lives that contains a plot, static characters, and setting. This skill is now measurable, and you can tell whether or not the students grasp the concept at the end of the lesson. The second skill, practice writing for a variety of purposes and audiences. Revised, students will create an editorial writing about parent involvement in schools for parents and a how-to article on any grade level appropriate topic for 3rd graders. Variety of purposes, we have editorial and how-to. Variety of audiences, we have parents and we have 3rd graders. It's now measurable and observable as to whether the students grasp this concept or not. Bloom's taxonomy is an excellent tool for writing objectives. Under this video in the description box, there are 3 attachments. One is an overview of Bloom's taxonomy. The second is a guide to using Bloom's taxonomy to writing objectives. And the third is a list of action verbs from Bloom's taxonomy that you can use to write your objectives. I advise that you download them after you finish watching this video, add them to your resources so that you have a good reference when you're creating your objectives. So let's look at an example of using Bloom's taxonomy to create my objectives. I have a 2nd grade math standard, which reads, fluently add and subtract within 20 using mental strategies. By end of grade 2, know from memory all sums of 2 one-digit numbers. My objective reads, students will restate one of the 2 mental strategies presented, demonstrate the correct use of the strategy, and note the sum. The underlined and bolded words here, restate, demonstrate, and note, are from Bloom's taxonomy, and they determine the level of engagement students have with the skill. If I have a special ed population, I definitely need to understand how to construct my standards, construct my objectives to meet my standard, because it's not likely that the county has written separate objectives for each accommodation that's present in your building. So you know your students and you are going to have to adjust your objective to fit their specific needs. So let's use that same example, same standard, same objective. My students, the 3 that I have in my 2nd grade math class, struggle with have a difficult time with mental math. So I want to keep the objective the same, but I want to differentiate it a little bit so I can help build their efficacy, so I can get them to the point where they're comfortable with this standard. So instead of restating, they're going to repeat. Instead of demonstrating, they're going to identify, but they're still going to note at the end. These differentiations are enough to meet the needs of my students that I have in my class, my special ed population. Did that help to clarify things for you?
Yes. Thank you. You were a great help.
Glad to hear. Just email me if you have any other questions.
I sure will. Goodbye.
Have a great day. Keep in mind that objectives are important, but creating them should not be a day-long task. Measurable, aligned, and clear objectives are the expectation. Next time, we will look at the warm-up/introductory activities. Don't forget to subscribe and comment below. Thanks for watching.